What's up, guys? It's LeetCoder. This is LeetCode 2309, greatest English letter in uppercase and lowercase. We're given a string as input, for example, LeetCode, and we're returning the character that appears in both lowercase and uppercase and is the greatest character. So in this example, LeetCode here, the only character that appears both in upper and lowercase is E. If we add this O at the end here, however, then the greatest character would be O, because there's both an upper and a lowercase o, and o comes later in the alphabet. There are many ways you can do this algorithm, but I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways that I found of doing it. First, we create a set, we call it chars, and this is just going to be all the characters in the string. So it's going to look something like this. Okay, and the other thing we need is to store the max character, and this is initialized to empty string. Now we loop through for each character in S. If the character is lowercase, we check if the character's uppercase is in chars. In this case, it's not. Okay, then we go to the next character. We check, okay, so now this is uppercase, so we check if the lowercase is in the characters. It is. And then we check if that current value is greater than max character. So capital E is greater than empty string, which it is. Then we set the new max character to E. And we do the same thing. We get to this E here. We know the uppercase version of this E is in the set, but capital E is equal to capital E, so we don't change anything here. And we keep going like this. And so we get to the T, nothing happens. We get to the C, nothing happens. We get to this O, and we check, okay, is there an O in the characters? There is. And is the uppercase O greater than the uppercase E, which is the current max character? It is. So now we replace the current max character with O. Then we keep going to this D, nothing happens. We get to this E, nothing happens. We get to this O, nothing happens. So in this case, we would return O. And you can imagine if there's no character that has both upper and lowercase in chars, then you return just the empty string. In terms of time complexity, this is O of n, because we check every character once. It's just one loop. In terms of space complexity, this is O of 52, which equals O of 1. And now the reason it's O of 52 and not O of n is because we know that the English alphabet has 26 lowercase letters and 26 uppercase letters. Therefore, we can just put 52 here instead of n, and that reduces down to 1. And that's all there is to it. If you found this helpful so far, please give a like and a subscribe because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. And with that said, let's get to the code. Okay, first thing we do is we define our character set. So it's going to be set of S, and then we define our max character, which we initialize to empty string. Then we go for each character in S. Now we have to do some checking here. So first thing I'm going to do is define upper, which is going to be the uppercase version of character. Now if character is lower and upper is in the set, we know we found it. So all we have to do is update max character now. So if upper is greater than max character, we set max character to be upper. Now we do the else condition. So if character is upper and character lower is in characters, then we again do the same comparison and we update max char if needed. And then at the end, we just return max char. Let's run our code here. We got the right answer, and let's submit. And we got the right answer, and we were faster than 100% of online submissions for Python, and we used less space than 100% of Python online submissions. And that's it. So the only thing to know in this one is to know your sets, and to know that sets give you O of 1 access time, and you can use that to make the algorithm really fast. Let me know down in the comments if there's any problem you'd like to see next, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. See you next time.